Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you all for joining us today, and thanks to all of you who have been providing your continuous love and support to us. So as you must have already seen from the title today, video is going to be about betta fish breeding, and we have two pairs. Actually, we have one pair. Sorry. Here is the female Galaxy betta that we used as the breeding pair, the breeding female. And in this bowl over here, the small jar, we have the male betta. He's hiding behind, but I'll show it to you soon. So the video is going to be about how we are actually new to this. We have never done it before, but this video is going to be about how we started on the process and how we followed the instructions. Actually, I got most of the instructions from a local breeder who does the breeding of this fish, so it was very helpful for us. There you can see him is now in the foreground over there. The water is a little bit murky and it looks brownish because I have placed an almond leaf in that jar over there. So almond leaf is very beneficial to them, but it also gives the water a brownish coloration. So yeah, we are going to try today, and we're going to try to breed this guy with the female betta, and we will show you how we have done it and how the entire process is. Hopefully you guys will enjoy this video and find it informative. If you are new to the channel, guys, please make sure you subscribe, and if you enjoy watching this video, please make sure you hit the like button and turn on the bell notification for upcoming updates. Stay tuned. So guys, we are going to try and breed our betta fish for the first time. We have a pair of Galaxy bettas over here which I got from a local breeder. So as you can see, they have beautiful colors. This guy has red, blue, white. Not able to focus very well because it's near the window and there's sunlight from outside as well. That's the male betta that I have here, and the female betta, she is right over here. Now if you see under her belly is swollen, and also there's a white dot under her belly. So whenever a female has that white dot under her belly, that means she is ready to lay eggs. These both of them are quite young. They're around 4 months old. So I'm not sure, I'm trying to actually focus and show you guys the white dot on her belly. But right now they are more interested in looking at each other because I put them next to each other. So they are I'm actually trying to get them to know each other before I introduce the female into the male tub for breeding. Look at him. Also, we have still not named our betta fish. The male and the female, we have no names for them. So if you guys have any name suggestions or anything that you would like to name them, then do let us know in the comment section below what we should name them. You can see the female, and that's the white dot behind her lower fins. She's thinking I'm come actually to feed her, so she's actually trying to play with me. But it's a very small dot, guys. Hopefully you guys have seen it and understood what I'm talking about. Right under her belly, there it is. Yeah, so that will tell us that the female is ready. So now I'm going to let them be next to each other. Hopefully the male has now seen the female, and he will start to build his bubble nest over here. And once he has built his bubble nest over here in this tub, that means he is ready to mate with her. And then we shall introduce the female into this tub, and I'll update you ahead as we go and start with this breeding process. So it's day 1 of the breeding, and as you guys can already see, we have already put the female betta in the tub with the male. And the reason for doing so is, if you have already seen on the left, the bubble nest is already made by the male, so he is ready to mate, and she is right now a little bit scared of him. So there is the bubble nest and he's hiding under it. So that's day 1, guys. We'll give them some time. He's actually trying to play around with her, but she's scared of him at the moment. So bubble nest looks good. So not a very big bubble nest, but still a decent size. So we'll see what happens. Tomorrow will be day 2. Hopefully they will bond by tomorrow. So this is day 2, and the female is actually not very comfortable yet. We are trying to give her some time actually to bond with the male betta. He's not doing anything to her as such. He's actually just trying to be more playful. He's more active. He's trying to go towards her, but then she's mostly been in hiding. She's trying to hide inside these roots over here and has not been getting out much.
But however, see, as you can see, he's just playing around her. He's trying to showcase that, you know, he's a good male beta and he's ready. But hopefully it should take some time. It's not always a quick process, you know. Girls take time to get impressed. So hopefully in time she will be happy with him, and once they get along together, I think then we just need to give them 2 days or so, and then we'll leave them to lay their eggs. So I'll keep you guys updated. This is day 2. I just wanted to tell you what's going on with them right now and how they are doing with each other. As you see, whenever I come around, that's the only time she comes out and she roams a little bit. Other than that, she's just hiding in the roots like she's doing now. So she's always inside, and the male is always under his bubbles. Maybe he's trying to tell her that, you know, I have the bubbles ready. Yeah, so let's see. We will have an update again tomorrow, and let's see what they're doing tomorrow. So guys, today is the 3rd day that the female beta is with the male, and I'm not completely sure what's going on, but I'll show you guys what we have just noticed. If you see right in the center over there, there's some of the bubbles that look a little blackish. So I checked with one of the local breeders and I asked him, is that the beta fry that's in those bubbles? And he says, supposedly he says it's yes, it's fries, baby fries. So not really sure. I'm still going to give this female beta some time over here, because they don't seem to be fighting with each other, just playing around, and she's more comfortable compared to before. She was just hiding under the roots, but now she is keeping herself a little bit outside and roaming freely, and I don't see any trouble between them. So I will keep them as they are, maybe till tomorrow. Even the water level, since this is near the window, the water level has dropped quite significantly. I will top up the water just slightly so that it doesn't go too low. Obviously I'll check with the guy who's breeding if it's advisable to do that or not, because I don't want to disturb the bubbles over there. So let's see, tomorrow we will separate the female beta, but for now that's the update. I see something nice over there. Hopefully that's the beta fries, and we should be seeing something happening soon. So guys, we have removed the female beta from the breeding tub, and now as you can see, the male is the only one with them, and he's fertilizing the eggs. He will take care of the babies, and we should be leaving him with these eggs for around 6 days. That's what my local breeder has advised me to do. So I'll be leaving him there for 6 days, and I'll see what happens after 6 days. So at the moment the eggs are small, they cannot swim, so he's going to all the time, you know, keep an eye out for them, keep providing them with oxygen, and you know, he will be keeping a track of the bubbles that are there. So hopefully everything will go well. Let's see what happens after 6 days. I'll give you guys an update in between if there's any changes. Otherwise, straight away on the 6th day we will have another video on this. So it's 7 in the morning now, and it's Monday here. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this, but as you see, all the bubble nest is gone, and all the babies are running free. See that guy over there? We finally made it, guys. We successfully have beta fries in our tub, and since he might have been hungry, you know, taking care after them, so I put some food for him. He's currently feeding himself. I don't want him to be attacking the babies. And that's just so cute. They're so small, and there's so many of them. I think maybe at least around 30 of these small beta fries. I'm not sure how many will survive, but we will try to save almost all of them. So thanks to this guy for being a good father. And yeah, we'll get back to you. Let's see, once the babies are maybe around another 3 days old, so we'll get back to you. So maybe we'll be able to see them a little more clear. Now I need to figure out something how I need to feed these babies, because they're so small. So we'll figure out something, and I'll keep you posted and updated on this journey of us.
So hope you guys enjoyed that video. That was all for today, guys, for the betta fish breeding for the part 1, and part 2 we'll be coming up with some more updates on how we are feeding the baby fish, and also I'll be transferring them to another tub. So I will show you how I do that, because transferring these small little guys into another tub is a very difficult task. So do keep yourselves notified with the upcoming video, so you can also see how I do that. And that's going to be most of it. I'll be updating you on some food that I'll be getting for this fish, and where I'm getting it from, and I will also let you know as well. So that's going to be most in the next video that's going to be coming up. And if you guys had fun, then please make sure you go hit the like button, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe to us. Thank you so much, guys.